In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at Dirty Bomb in 2020. The reason why I thought this would be a great question to ask here in 2020 is because we don't know anymore if the servers are actually still available. This is because the roadmap from the developers themselves only address playability up to 2019, late 2019. From all the online sources that I've read, this game has been discontinued for quite a while. This does mean that it's dead in terms of updates as well as support, and there's no longer any monetization in this game in terms of microtransactions, which is actually fair to see a company do, because a developer to leave them in without actually working on the game is something that is a bit of a bad practice, and it has been seen on games beforehand, although not present here in Dirty Bomb. I only actually address this because it makes me more likely to support their future endeavours, especially when fair practice is in play. It should be supported. Part of me does feel like Splash Damage can't actually get a break. Every endeavour that they do, it seems to have some kind of problem. Does anyone remember Brink? Yes, that game. Cool concept, poor execution. But we're not here to talk about Brink, let's talk about Dirty Bomb. It's a free-to-play FPS game that you can find on Steam. The gameplay focuses on area control as well as objective-based gameplay. The player takes control of mercs, which is this game's characters, and the mercs are unlocked by credits. The player earns credits obviously by playing the game, but it's actually interesting in the fact that it rewards the player even further if you actually stay in a lobby and play consecutive games. Unlocking characters and unlocking the mercs can take a bit of a while. Mercs costing from 3,000 credits to 5,000 credits, and it roughly taking about 20 to 30 hours to actually unlock a new merc. With that said, the starting ones are pretty decent enough to put you in the fight. There are some OP mercs in this game. The most annoying that I came across was Rhino and Phantom. I think he's called Phantom. All you need to really know is that he goes invisible, and he is pretty annoying to come up against. I'm just saying, he really is. Now, I did actually like this game the first time that I played it. The second time I played it, not so much. This is because the game has suffered throughout its lifespan of just implementing changes to the gameplay, rolling out big changes without even telling anyone in the community, and overall just isolating parts of the community, parts of the casual community as well as the competitive one. For me, when they upped the time to kill in the game, that was a really big no-no for me. I like the fact that someone's gameplay and someone's gun skill could actually sway a game. Now, to a certain degree, when they casualize the gunplay a little bit more, you still could win gunfights and be dominant in the game, but it actually turned into more of an emphasis of the abilities of the characters you were playing. Now, granted, this did really help in terms of teamwork, but then again, that was if your team was actually working. Not to mention it did throw off the meta of some mercs like Rhino, with him becoming even more dominant in the game. The game also suffered quite early on with cheaters because there was no real anti-cheat system in place on launch, and not to mention there was optimization and performance issues thanks to some bugs in the Unreal Engine 3. I believe it took Splash Damage about 2 years maybe to get everything fixed, which honestly just shows that the game wasn't quite ready yet to be seen by people and to actually be played. I think this was to do with some publication issues, although I'm just speculating on that one. I think it was these problems and the alienation of like parts of the community that really turned players off to this game, with the player base dropping below 1,000 after the 1.0 update, which actually reset the entire game. So what about now in 2020? What is the playable experience? Is the people still playing it? In January of 2020 so far, we have a peak player count of 511, which is actually a lot more than I was expecting. For me, finding games was actually not difficult at all, and with that incentive of the lobby bonus, players actually seem to stick around. Matchmaking for the most part seems a bit weird in this game actually, with me connecting to quite a few people in the US, but also players from my region EU. This meant for some matches that I'd have 150 ping, but for other matches I'd have like 20. I also saw the odd couple of players that actually had about 300 plus ping, so they must have been connecting from like Asia. This meant for gameplay, it did feel a bit sticky at times. I could notice a certain bit of lag, and there was some kind of hit detection compensation going on for a couple of games, but for the most part, say 85% of the time, this actually wasn't an issue, and overall the gameplay is very enjoyable. Although your team can let you down quite a lot in this game. Servers for the most part were nice and full, and player skill, although has a bit of diversity, I'm going to go ahead and say that maybe the people still playing this are the ones that invested the most into it. You can definitely tell those who have invested the most time in the game because they know all the best spots. With that said, there isn't as much of an entry of skill to this game, well, as much as something like Counter-Strike, but I'm certainly not saying there isn't a learning curve, but the game can be quite challenging at some points, which I think I actually do like. I was actually surprised that my revisit to Dirty Bomb was actually much more of an enjoyable experience than I first thought it would be when going into this. I'm kinda glad that I gave Dirty Bomb another chance, because honestly, although Splash Damage doesn't want to support it anymore, and that is fair enough because it's only peaking about 500 players nowadays, there is still something special about this area defense game. I will say I recommend it to anyone as of 2020, and well, we just don't know how long this game's gonna last for. So I actually urge you to go out and play it, even if it is going to be for one last time. Considering that the game is actually on the older Unreal Engine 3, I think graphically the game still holds up. I mean, it doesn't look bad. You don't need a powerful system to run this game, and the optimization is a lot better in 2020. I didn't have any performance issues when actually playing the game. All in all, this makes Dirty Bomb actually pretty decent. I think it's kind of bizarre that the game might actually be fixed, now that it's actually discontinued. I would recommend this game for anyone who doesn't have any cash, especially because there's no microtransactions anymore in this game, and because it is free to play. Anyone with a budget gaming PC, hey, this is the perfect game to run. Older engine, optimization actually looking good nowadays, and to anyone like me that was curious to see how it was doing in 2020, and I think that's it. I think that's my final words on Dirty Bomb in 2020. So that's gonna do it for today's video. If you like this video, then please smash that like button. Consider subscribing to the Team Tech Evolve community. You might just find that we're all just like-minded gamers just like you. Leave a comment about any of today's subjects, or just let me know how long you've been playing this game for, and if you are actually still playing. With that said, I've been Jaguar, keep on laughing, keep on gaming, and I'll see you in the next video. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Jesus, this game gets kinda hectic, doesn't it? Destroy this, and also get that kill as well. Nice. Nope, stop shooting at me. Thank you kindly. Right, I'm definitely going to hide behind this little car here. Get some more ammo. Just going to finish you off. Nice. I'm going to try and flank them, knowing my luck it's not going to work out though. Chances are they'll probably spawn behind me and kill me. Oh, there's not even anyone here. Oh, there's one down there though. Oh, see, I called it right behind me. What did I say? Yeah, look at that. Finished me off. So I don't get a revive from a teammate. Sons of bitches. Okay, this time I'm not gonna die. I'm gonna go full ham on him. Oh, there's one down there. You dead, son. Now just give him a cheeky little knife. That's it, you're finished. So I'm definitely not going for the revives here. It's way too open and I'll probably end up dying. If I was a medic class instead of damage, then probably I would have. But obviously, yeah, called it. There's a turret. That would have absolutely annihilated me. I'm going to attempt this flank again and hopefully I can get them off guard. Oh, we've got some guy in support here. This should be good. Nice, nice, nice. We killed him. Jesus, how many bullets has it taken me to actually kill them? Wow, that's it. I'm done. I'm out.